Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Ramadan Mubarak. This pandemic revealed two stark contrasts to us. One, an undetected need, and two, an undiscovered talent. The need was for a more meaningful way for us to engage with our extended family and friends. This isolation from being in shelter highlighted our need for them. On the other hand, the undiscovered talent, that undiscovered talent has quenched this thirst for social contact. And what has been this undiscovered talent? It's been this program we've been bringing to you for the last 20 days called The Glimpses of the Holy Quran. Each evening, we've had 21 different imams and scholars sharing their thoughts on the Quranic text. The Glimpses of the Holy Quran program has afforded each of us an opportunity to learn from these men and women and gain new insights into our understanding of our holy book. On behalf of the leadership of CIOGC, I extend my heartfelt thanks for you participating and supporting this particular program. And in this program, we're going to give you further insights in what it took to make this program possible, and also insights to those special group of men and women who made this program possible. But before we go there, the next thing we want to share with you is another aspect of this pandemic. And we're all familiar, and there's no need to recount the risk that this has brought on to our community. But as a collective group, a federation of 60 different organizations, the Council of Islamic Organization has had a strong and impactful response to this pandemic. And the person who can best describe what has happened, how it has happened, and when it has happened is the chair of the CIOGC's Joint Task Force, COVID Task Force, Dr. Kamal El-Darawi. Dr. Kamal?
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. It gives me a great pleasure to be speaking with you this evening. I would like to briefly share with you some of the things we have done to protect our communities from the pandemic and its consequences. Next slide, please. Next one. No, the one before, please. Yes. So in the early days of the pandemic, we recognized the need for a massive community response. Working with MassPace Chicago in early March, we launched an information campaign to increase awareness on COVID-19 or related to COVID-19 and what we need to do to protect ourselves and our communities. Next slide, please. We distributed tens of banners to our masajid, schools, and community centers. We also made the banners available for Islamic organizations around the nation in case they want to use them. Next slide. We held one of the first webinars providing evidence-based education and information to our community. Next slide. Then, recognizing the need for a huge effort to deal with the pandemic and in line with the CIOGC's role as an umbrella and unifying organization, we reached out to our community members and our member organizations, and together we formed a joint task force to address the needs of the community. Over 100 individuals and organizations stepped up to the challenge and joined our efforts, alhamdulillah. Next slide, please. The goal of the task force is to protect the community and address the needs of the community. Here are the objectives of the task force, basically to develop and distribute information and guidelines, to facilitate and coordinate care and support, and to coordinate support, especially for needy families, and to create a pool of volunteers supporting our member organizations addressing the consequences of COVID-19. One of the great achievements of this CIOGC Joint Task Force is to work with several member organizations, as you can see on the slide, and develop a helpline to facilitate the community's access to care and resources. Next, please. People calling the helpline could access support related to these services: COVID-19 screening, non-emergency health services, mental health support and counseling, and foods and supplies, and dental counseling and unemployment services, and much more, alhamdulillah. Next, please. These are some of the helpline partner organizations that we have worked with. Next, please. We have also provided a series or conducted a series of webinars on various topics. Alhamdulillah, these webinars have been attended by hundreds of people, and we have a number of webinars in the pipeline. Next, please. Last but not least, the task force has been convening community leaders and health experts to develop guidelines for our organizations and for our institutions, guidelines related to closures. And now, alhamdulillah, we are developing guidelines related to phased reopening. May Allah make it sooner. Now, I would like to thank all the volunteers, the organizations, and the community leaders who have contributed to this effort. Jazakumullah khairan. I'm done with my presentation.
Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Small. Thank you once again for sharing the insights into what it has taken and the collective effort of so many volunteers to help our community when it is in need. But it can't stop just in responding to these immediate crises. Life does go on. In this particular day and age, we have the elections coming, probably going to be the most important political event for our country in a long time. In addition, we're also confronted with our decennial census that we have to make sure everybody is counted. Well, we would like now to bring on the chair of our Civic Engagement Committee, Dr. Sabah Khan, to share with you what we have done in this particular arena. Dr. Khan.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone, and welcome to the virtual Khatm-E-Quran and Dua in the Tafsir program of CIOGC, co-sponsored by Downtown Islamic Center. My name is Dr. Sabah Khan, and I'm the chair of Civic Engagement at CIOGC and also a board member at CIOGC. And I'm going to take this opportunity tonight to show you some highlights of civic engagement work that has been actively done by CIOGC. I would like to share my screen here just to show you a glimpse of all the different programs that we've been proactively working on. And I'd like to start with a signature program, also called as the IMAD PAGE program, which is on the Illinois Muslim Action Day. We recruit high schoolers and we start them young. We take these pages with us to the Springfield and show them how the process of passing legislative bills has been taken care of. We introduce them to Illinois legislators, and just the recent IMAD PAGE program that we conducted, we had close to 35 pages that went with us to Springfield. They were able to meet to 34 Illinois legislators over there. And with the support of ISTAR organization, we were able to pass 6 out of 9 pending legislative bills were passed with our support. So that's one of our signature program that we do at CIOGC. And then I'm going to move on to the advocacy and human rights. When it comes to advocacy and human rights, CIOGC has always been at the forefront and showing its support for the Muslims, not only in Chicagoland, but throughout the world. And the most recent example of that is the humanitarian rally that CIOGC conducted, which was very well attended. And this rally was against the human right violation for the citizens of Indian states of Kashmir. Not only that, we've also demonstrated our support to TSA workers during the federal government shutdown. And that's our support to our TSA workers during that time of crisis that they were undergoing. Now, talking about the security and safety in worship space, I can't really think of any other organization than CIOGC who has been so proactive when it comes to secure our masajids, our worship spaces. CIOGC has led educational workshops. They've done physical risk assessments of different facilities. They've come up with security protocols for our masajids, and they've instituted a security alert system for different masajids throughout the Chicagoland. We've actively been working on different security funds to obtain security funds for our masajids so they can financially be sound and take care of their security. Now, the next thing I like to talk about is the election. Whenever we talk about civic engagement, the very first thing people think of is election. And election is something where CIOGC has been very proactively doing voter registration drives. We've held multiple voter registration drives just in this recent primaries that we had. Then we did Go to Vote campaign. We, in fact, have our website called muslimgovote.com, where it's one-stop resource for our community to go and get their questions answered on elections and candidates. Just in this past primary 2020 election, we partnered with 2 of the major masajids in Chicagoland, ICW and ICN, and we held successful candidates forum, which was very well received, very well attended. People were able to hear directly from the candidates and were able to make an educated decision in that primary election. That being said, the last thing that I have, last but not the least, is the Census 2020. So CIOGC formed a complete count committee in partnership with U.S. Census Bureau. With the help of U.S. Census Bureau, we were able to conduct job fairs, and we did close to 25 job fairs, and we helped our Muslim community members to get job at U.S. Census Bureau. We were able to obtain grants from the government and help our masajids financially to run the educational and awareness campaign of census. You would be surprised to see so many of our community members are not even aware of what census is all about and why it is so important to participate in the census. So CIOGC has held census workshops. We've done educational seminars for our masajids so that they get engaged and they engage their community members in the census. Our goal is to make sure that everyone gets counted, and without the financial support, it's really hard. So CIOGC has helped with that. So with all that, I'd like to thank you for your support, and I appreciate you attending this and listening to me. I would appreciate you taking a moment and going on our website and making a donation in this month of charity. And with that, I'd like to conclude my presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Khan, for sharing with us. And please, I hope you got a chance to kind of follow along in the video text, because she has been an able leader for us in the area of civic engagement. And notwithstanding this pandemic, many things are planned here in terms of candidate forums moving forward as we approach the election, so that we all can make intelligent choices of candidates who will be our political leaders in the coming years. At this particular point in time, you've heard from our task force team. You've heard now from our civic engagement team. Now it's time to hear from the chair of CIOGC. And judging from the smiling faces on this that are coming on the screen, will be Brother Irshad Khan, and to share some insights with you. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Uh, First, I would like to thank everyone for joining today's show. This is going to be, inshallah, a closer to the program that CIOGC had started. And, this will be a program where we make a dua, and then also we reflect on what the 21 days of the program that we had. So with that, first, I would like to turn it over to the video that I have to share with you all. So with that video, I will have my message coming in. So Fahad, can you play the video, please?
Assalamu alaikum. Wow. I don't know if there is anything else I need to add after all those imams spoke about CIOGC and CIOGC's role. One imam talked about the face of the community. Other imam talked about the interfaith. Other imam talked about the unifying force. Other imam talked about the leadership role that CIOGC plays in the Chicagoland area. Other imam talked about the interfaith dialogue and interfaith activities that we do at the CIOGC. All above are correct. That is the role of CIOGC. CIOGC is a unifying force in the Chicagoland area, speaking on behalf of you. Dear brothers and sisters, this is your council, this is your community, this is your CIOGC. My humble appeal to you today is please go on our website, check out the activities the CIOGC is working on, and please help and support us. CIOGC has taken the leadership role in the COVID-19 situation where we went through the challenging times of ours, where all the masajid are closed, and this was a consensus decision that CIOGC brought all the imams and the leadership to have that collective decision to have the masajid closed because of the situation that it was put forward in front of us based on the lockdown. So the role that CIOGC plays is vital, bringing the community together, speaking on their behalf and their voice. I will conclude with this. Please remember the council and everyone who are working for council in your du'as, because we need your du'as and your support in this work. We cannot do this by ourselves. Your support and your du'as are needed. Today, before you close, please go on our website and donate to the cause that CIOGC is working on. And this is your council and it's your CIOGC. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
So this was a message sharing with you all the work of CIOGC have started. You heard about the civic engagement activities. You heard about the COVID-19 situation that we're dealing, and more to come. Actively, we have decided that we're going to be closed in the month of Ramadan, including the Eid prayer. And this decision was made by the imams and all the leadership of Chicagoland area. So inshallah, for the phased opening, CIOGC COVID-19 task force is working with the professionals, health professionals, and the leaders of the masajid to put a plan of reopening. And inshallah, that will be presented shortly. Dr. Kamal and his team is working very hard in this work. And I want everyone to make dua for them and everyone who are behind this COVID-19 task force team. They are working 24/7 to help the community in need. So may Allah bless them. May Allah reward them. May Allah give them the best in this world and hereafter. So with that, I will close out. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you again for your continuous support. At CIOGC, we are committed to be your voice. We are committed to be your voice in advocacy role and in the interfaith dialogue and in other areas that we bring the community together as one unifying body. That is the role of CIOGC. So Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much. And please, before you leave today, make sure that you go on our website and donate to the causes that CIOGC is working on. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum. At this point in time, what had been intended for us to share with you is the work and the effort and those special people behind the glimpses of the Holy Quran. This effort has been led and driven by one of our board members, Syed Shanawaz Khan. He's dedicated the last several months, this last month and a half, to making this as successful a program as he could. And judging by the participation, that has been accomplished. We've gathered many young, talented scholars and senior scholars, and both men and women, to share insights with you about the Holy Quran. In addition, there are many talented people behind the scenes to make this thing possible. To where we have on-spot filming of these imams and scholars to ensure a higher quality of the presentation that you see each evening. And I see right now next to me on the screen is Brother Shanawaz Khan. As I said, the driving force behind this. I would like to turn the program over to him because he could share more closely what it took and the importance of this program to our community. Shanawaz?
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
I guess you folks could hear me, but the video is not working. But I'm going to go ahead until the video could be fixed. You know, Jazakallah khairan, Brother Abdullah Mitchell. Thank you very much for me to talk. You know, this all started after I had a visit to India, where I saw the young Muslims and their attitude and behavior towards Islam. And at that point, I realized that how far we have been removed from our guidance. And at that time, I have a similar challenge in Chicago to a certain extent. That is to have an understanding of Quran, which
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It looks like we're having technical issues with the feed. So with that, I wanted to kind of introduce kind of the behind the scenes look. My name is Samir. I'm part of the Mecca Center community. We've had a team of individuals that have been helping countless hours, spending time away from their families and doing ibadah and stuff like that to help ensure that this program goes well. And so we wanted to share a couple of clips of the imams, and I wanted to first introduce them. So they wanted to stay behind the scenes, so I will respect that. So the individuals that have been kind of helping from a technical aspect and working with audio and video feeds and actually helping people move furniture so their video feed works really well. Those individuals are Fahad, Rashid Hamid, Sunny, Duriba, Warda Khan. So there's a countless number of individuals that have been doing this. And the most interesting piece of this has been just being with the imams on a one-on-one basis, kind of seeing behind the scenes. So what I wanted to do is kind of share a few clips of just getting to know the imams a little bit better. And with that, I'll just take it off.
My name is Hassan Ali. I'm the Imam of the Mecca Center in Willowbrook, Illinois. Shy, teacher, good student. Mango. Mulukhiyah. My family. I think, which is something that many imams will share, fixing my schedule. I have a daughter, her name is Medina, and I love Medina. They call me the cool sheikh, so I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I don't know. Maybe to retire? I love to cook. Cups. Diverse, welcoming, and open for all. one of the most important masajid in the world. Tolerance. The morning tafsir halaqa. Food. Approachable. Very active community. A modern Islamic university. Volunteers. Sheikh Jamal Saeed, for leading the community for such a great long time. May Allah bless him. Because we need such an umbrella organization.
Rizwan Ali, Islamic Center of Naperville and CPSA. Rash, adventurous, and distracted. Samosas. Being in two places at one time. Family. Building things with my hands. 3. Taking a year off and traveling around the world. If I told you, it wouldn't be secret anymore. Some of my students call me Sheikh Rizzi. Compassionate, caring, and open. Welcomes people with a variety of perspectives and ideas. Generational and cultural conflicts. I'tikaf, Ramadan, Iftar, Qiyam, all of it. The long bathroom lines after Iftar. Willing to learn and grow with the community. That they're passionate. Different ideas, perspectives, different ways of thinking. I think social services. Sheikh Jamal Saeed, just because of he's been there for so long, and mashallah, it's not easy. I think CIOGC is important because mashallah, they have resources and capacity that individual masajid don't have. They can have connections with the government, health professionals, administrators at every level.
Assalamu alaikum. Once again, it's to some quick glimpse of the people behind the scenes, the imams who shared their insights and thoughts with you. And one of the questions that was posed is, who's your favorite leader? Well, I mean, clearly Sheikh Jamal is very popular in our community, but another fellow who's not is quite as popular, but popular in my mind, is Sheikh Kifat Mustafa, the imam and director of the Orland Park Prayer Center. Sheikh Kifat.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. It gives me a great pleasure and honor to be here with you tonight, just before the iftar time. And let us remind everyone that there is an odd night of the last 10 odd nights of Ramadan. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us in it, and maybe it might be the night of Laylatul Qadr. My message to you first, I want to congratulate the leadership of CIOGC for what they have been doing, especially in such times of the COVID-19. I have never received texts and emails and phone calls like this before. And alhamdulillah, we love it because we know we are serving the community at large. But at the end, it is about acceptance. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept from us I want to congratulate Brother Irshad Khan for his leadership, Brother Abdullah Mitchell, and also I want to congratulate everyone, the team, the staff, the volunteers. But special thanks also to Brother Sayyid Shahnawaz for the special project that we did for the Imams about the series of Tafsir al-Quran. I found that this was something very interesting to bring all the Imams in Chicago so people can know about them and learn a little bit about their own insights of the Holy Quran. We need to do more than that, and inshallah we promise you that after Ramadan we will continue such collaboration and interaction with the Imams. The community loves to see us all together, and it is a matter of understanding that only through unity we can rise and represent Islam the proper way it is meant to be. So I want to thank Brother Sayyid for his effort, and to the best of my understanding, we are continuing the sessions till the end of Ramadan, inshallah ta'ala. So tune in to more sessions in that, inshallah. Brother Mitchell. Maybe we can do the dua. I'm not sure the schedule is meant to be like that. I was asked to do a dua, inshallah, for tonight. Are you following with me, Akhi?
Yes.
طيب, should we do the dua together?
Inshallah, a dua is always in order, particularly during this holy month of Ramadan.
Okay. So let us all, inshallah, raise our hands. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. اللهم اهدنا فيمن هديت وعافنا فيمن عافيت وتولنا فيمن توليت وبارك لنا فيما أعطيت وقنا واصرف عنا شر ما قضيت فإنك تقضي بالحق ولا يقضى عليك وإنه لا يذل من واليت ولا يعز من عاديت تباركت ربنا وتعاليت ولك الحمد على ما قضيت نستغفرك اللهم من جميع الذنوب والخطايا ونتوب إليك. اللهم إنك عفو كريم تحب العفو فاعف عنا. اللهم إنك عفو كريم تحب العفو فاعف عنا. اللهم إنك عفو كريم تحب العفو فاعف عنا. اللهم اجعل القرآن الكريم ربيع قلوبنا ونور صدورنا وشفاء همومنا وجلاء غمومنا. اللهم علمنا منه ما جهلنا وذكرنا منه ما نسينا وارزقنا تلاوته آناء الليل وأطراف النهار. O Allah, Lord of the universe, the one who created us and granted us our life, our health, and our wealth. O Allah, you are the one who bestowed on us all your provisions. We thank you for our status. We thank you for the family. We thank you for the children. We thank you even for the tests and trials that you bring to our door, because indeed it brings us closer to you. We ask you to give us wisdom to go through these moments of trials, to cope with this pandemic that is around us, to bring sabr and patience on the hearts of the families who are dealing with this, to bring shifa and cure and healing for all these ill people in hospital beds, to bring mercy and shower them with your rahmah for those who have joined you already. We ask you to bring also support to those people who have dedicated themselves to serve the community at large, especially in the health field. People who are taking the chance on their own health, trying to care for those who are in need. We ask you in your wisdom that whatever has been destined for us, to give us the ability to deal with it in the best way that pleases you. We ask you to keep us united as a family, as a community. We ask you to bless the leadership of CIOGC, to lead us into the best of that which pleases you in this dunya and the hereafter. We ask you to give us the chance to be among the true followers of your Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And in these blessed last nights of Ramadan, we ask you the blessings of Laylatul Qadr to bring it on us as peace, as you have said in your book, Salamun hiya hatta matla' al-fajr, to bring peace within our hearts, within our families, within our communities, to make us among those who have been decreed as cleared from hell, utaqā min an-nar, Allahumma ameen. We ask you to grant us the companionship of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, that we will drink from his hand the cup of water from Al-Kawthar, that we will never be thirsty after that, Ya Allah. We ask you to join us with him in the highest level of Al-Firdaus Al-A'la. We ask you to accept from us, to accept our humble deeds. We only bring our hearts into it. The deeds can never rise to be in relation to your might. It is only you that you accepted us. We bring our status as fuqara ilayk ya Rabb, and we hope for your mercy. Allahumma ameen wa sallallahu wa barak ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Status as fuqara ilayk ya Rabb, and we hope for your mercy. Allahumma ameen wa sallallahu wa barak ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in.
Assalamu alaikum. Jazakallahu khairan, Sheikh Kifa, for a beautiful, beautiful dua. May Allah accept your dua and our prayers. In spite of the technical difficulties we have been able to brought to you day after day after day the tafsir of Quran in various uses by different scholars. This is an opportunity that we had, and we took it over, and you had the opportunity of listening to the Quran, and I hope that you will be able to understand the Quran, implement the Quran in our lives, and hopefully have courage to follow the commandments of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I want to thank the pillars who have given to CIOGC. There are numerous supporters of CIOGC who have given $1,000 or more per year to CIOGC. And we want to thank them for their generous donation, because it's because of their donations and because of the support of the Muslims in general, CIOGC is able to conduct their activities. CIOGC is able to represent the Muslim, the Greater Chicago area, and is able to make a difference in the lives of the Muslims of the Greater Chicago area. So I personally like to thank you for watching the program, and I also want to thank the moderators that have supported this program, starting from Samir to Sunny, to all the people that have talked to you. I really want to thank our pillars, and I want to go over quickly, if I can, the pillars' names, if I could. Hussaini Faisal, he gave $200. And then brother Muhammad Khaisaruddin gave $1,000. Jazakallah, brother Khaisar. And then we have brother Tariq Malhan. He gave $1,000. Jazakallah, brother Tariq. These are the pillars that we have. Umar Masiuddin, Dilna Saeed, and then Irshad Khan, $3,000, mashallah. And we have a lot of pillars who we are working on, but these are the people who have given us. Dr. Inam Hussain, $1,000 for the pillars. And then in continuation of that, I have Usman Mia who gave us $1,000, Sami Khan who gave us $1,000, IMRC gave us $1,000, and Dr. Saleh Khan and Dr. Saleh Khan gave us $3,000, and we have Sabah Khan give $2,000, Alia Rana gave $200, and we have Hamade, brother Dr. Hamade giving $2,000, and we have Sakir Hussain going $1,500. We have Mr. and Mrs. Saeed who gave $2,000 for being the pillars of CIOGC. These are the numerous people that we have that have given to us. Dr. Ahmad and Farzana, $5,000. Mr. Abid Bengali, $10,000. And then Dr. Anwar Chaudhry, $1,000. Dr. Tajamul Hussain, $500. Sayyid Ali Fahim, $1,000. Halil Damir, $2,000. And we have Mateen Khadir, $500. And an anonymous, $1,000. And then we have Umar Dawidi, $1,000. And we have Dr. Muzaffar Mirza who gave us $10,000. Dr. Muhammad and Hurmina Muqtadar, $2,000. Jazakallah khairan. Dr. Talal Sumbali, $1,000. Rashid Ghazi Syed, $1,000. Dr. Shakir Mohyuddin and Habiba Mohyuddin, $1,000. And then Mecca Center, $5,000. Oak Park Community Center, $2,000. Jazakallah khairan to all these people who have donated is collectively, who believe in the work of CIOGC, who have confidence in CIOGC, and with your duas and confidence, inshallah, CIOGC will do the best it could. We had a goal of about $100,000, and it looks like we have raised about $62,500 till now, and inshallah, it will keep on growing. Our goal will be fulfilled, inshallah, with time. Our board of directors are working. Please pray for all of us, and may Allah accept our duas and in the month of Ramadan. Jazakallah khairan. And the program will continue for the remaining 8 days. We will be bringing you the jewels of Quran, and different scholars will talk about different themes in the Quran. So stay tuned, 7 o'clock from tomorrow onward. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum.
I think CIOGC is important because, mashallah, they have resources and capacity that individual masajid don't have. They can have connections with the government, health professionals, administrators at every level.
Our face to the public. I mean, just look at what CIOGC has been able to do during this time of COVID-19. It's shown the importance of their presence and the importance of their work. So we're very grateful. Masajid, the leadership, the community are all benefiting from the efforts of CIOGC right now, alhamdulillah.
I think CIOGC is important because primarily the Chicago Muslim community is so large. We can stand together on common core issues.
CIOGC is doing good work for interfaith, and we learned what it takes to build political power. So that's huge what CIOGC is doing.
This year, building upon our deepening relationship, the Archdiocese of Chicago and the Council of Islamic Organizations of Greater Chicago are reaching out to connect virtually at this time of social distancing due to the COVID-19 global pandemic.
Because of its potential to raise important questions, to direct our energies, and to allow us to have a real sense of what this diverse body really is.
To unify in purpose and to unify in direction, to be able to connect between different communities that otherwise maybe would never be connected.
It is an organization that many people in the Chicagoland area that can look towards for guidance, such as this program that mashallah CIOGC has taken the initiative to hold.
Well, I think CIOGC can bring us together in spite of our diversity.
Well, it's important for the imams and communities to have open communication and mobilization together.
To really be able to put forward both resources as well as ideas and get things done together. I think that's what the CIOGC benefits every individual Muslim in the Chicago area best.
Assalamu alaikum. We've given you I guess like a a good view of what we've been doing for the last year, and particularly since the advent of this pandemic. As the executive director, I do have opportunities to interact with many of our leaders, as well as Muslims, everyday Muslims who are not affiliated with any particular organizations. And they've expressed thanks and concerns that we do continue, as we have at this particular juncture, to remain unified and as we address this pandemic. It is now more crucial than ever that we stand as one. So with those thoughts, I would like to finally end this program by bringing on once again the chair of the Council of Islamic Organizations of Greater Chicago, Brother Irshad Khan. Brother Irshad. Oh. Once again, technical difficulties has interfered. It reared its ugly head. But once again, on behalf of CIOGC, the board, our staff, and all the supporters, thank you. We appreciate your participation. We appreciate your support. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Ramadan Mubarak.